Alright, so joelarnda, if that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I messed that up. But basically, the problem with your statement is you're trying to say that the existence of the universe is evidence that God exists. The problem with trying to claim that that's evidence is you have no evidence to support that because the universe exists, that's evidence of God. For instance, I could say that because my sock fell, it's going to rain tomorrow. Now, whether or not it rains tomorrow has no bearing. It wasn't affected by whether or not my sock fell, or the fact that my sock did fall or not. They're two completely uncorrelated things, and I can't give you evidence that my sock falling has anything to do with the rain. Just like you can't give me any evidence that the universe existing has anything to do with God. I will give you that if God did exist, then you could use the universe as proof of God's existence, but since that would only be true if God existed, then you first have to give proof that God exists. Your argument is circular and therefore flawed, and you need to come up with something better than that. I really sincerely doubt that a 500 max word YouTube comment is going to answer the question I posed in my video. More likely you'll need something like a research paper or even a video to express your thoughts, but I just don't see 500 words being what was missing the whole time of why we weren't able to prove God's existence. We need real evidence, not philosophy, not circumstantial, circular argumenting evidence. Those kinds of things are self-refuting. There's no point in making them. There's no point in arguing them. Their flawed logic is enough to make you not even want to say them. But reading on to your comments here for a second. And yeah, choosing whether or not to believe or not believe in anything, God or the universe, wouldn't prove or disprove God or the universe. But again, those two things you have not proven have any correlation. I hope you understand the topic of correlated data, correlated subjects, anything. You have to have a way of connecting them. You have to have proof that those things mean something to each other. I've said it as many ways as I can possibly think of now, so hopefully you can come up with something better or understand that your reasoning is flawed. I'm definitely not closing my eyes. Very open-minded about this, or I wouldn't have posed the question in the first place. But that is not evidence of anything unless, of course, you have evidence to prove God exists, because that would prove that that is evidence. But again, it's not evidence unless God did already in fact exist.